connection? Okay, great. All right. So, from time to time, we change our jobs. We look for a new job. And the interview, how many of us like doing interviews? Do you like doing job interviews?
I don't like doing job interview.
Really?
What about
Why?
you? What
Why?
about you, Han? What about you? Do you like doing job interviews?
I enjoy my job.
So I know you enjoy your job, but what if you had to change your job? You would have to do what is called an interview for the new job. Do you like doing interviews?
No, I don't like interview.
Okay, okay. What about you,
Yeah.
Royale? What about you? Royale, do you like doing job interviews?
Yes, I don't like interview.
Okay, okay. So neither of us, me neither. None of us likes doing job interviews. Okay. So
Yes.
I'm going to help you to answer some of the very popular basic questions, right?
Yeah.
So in a job interview, one of the first questions that is usually asked in a job interview is one that says, tell me a little about yourself. So tell me a little bit about yourself. That's a very popular job interview question.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask Barack. So I've typed the question in the chat, and I'm going to ask Barack to maybe tell us how he would answer this question. So I want you to take a moment. This question, it's a very simple question. The interviewer, they are just trying to get some basic information about you. So they don't expect a very long answer, just a basic answer telling them about yourself. Okay?
Yes. Answer.
Okay. So I'm going to ask Baraka to start, and I would like him to tell us how he would answer this question. Okay?
Yes. I'm
So one second, Barak. I see Tung Sang has joined us. Hello, Tung Sang. Welcome.
Hello, Michelle. Nice to meet
Hi.
you again.
Nice to see you again. We were waiting on you. We just started, so you haven't missed anything much, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm sorry. Continue, Barak.
Yes. Yes. Hello. My name is Barak. I am 38 years old. I completed my bridge and road engineer degree in 2008 from Vietnam, Da Nang University of Technology. I have worked as a technician and commander at several bridge and road projects in Vietnam for 14 years, from fresher to commander. After I graduating from university in 2008, I worked for Vina Connect Group, specializing in construction in Da Nang City, central Vietnam. After 1 year, I moved to work as a designer for another company in my hometown, Nghệ An province. It's the north of central Vietnam. And now I work as a project commander for a company based in Hanoi capital. So my construction in Da Nang city, in the center of Vietnam.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Barak. Thank you. Good job. Thank you. So guys, this was Barak's answer to the question that is in the chat box. So when the interviewer, the person who is in charge of the interview, he or she is called the interviewer. Are you familiar with that word? So let me type it, interviewer.
Yes.
And
Interviewer.
yes, this is the
Yes.
name of the person who is in charge of the interview. They are the ones who are usually asking questions, right?
Yes.
So the person in charge is the interviewer, and you, who is answering the questions, you are referred to as the interviewee.
Interviewee.
Yeah.
Interviewees.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I'm interviewee.
Yes. So you are the
Interviewer.
interviewee,
Interviewees.
and the person who is handling the interview, it's called the interviewer. So Barak, you just answered the question. Tell me a little about yourself. So basically, you told us quite a bit, but the information you told us, they would have already gotten that information, because remember, when you are applying for a job, you send what is called a resume. Do you know that word? Resume?
Resume.
Yeah.
Resume.
So it's pronounced resume. It's kind of has a fancy pronunciation, a resume. When you apply for a job, you complete what is called a resume. And in that resume, you give details about your education. You also give details about all the places that you have worked before, right? So when you go to the interview, usually there is no need to say those things again. I remember, Barak, when you started, you introduced by saying your name, right? They already know your name. So they already know your name. So
Yes.
yes.
Yes,
No.
you know.
Roxanne,
It's
I'm
okay. No.
Because my nickname is Barak. So my really name, reality name is Kha. That name maybe is difficult for pronounce.
Okay. So that's a common mistake that we all make. There is no need to say your name because they already know your name, right? So
Yes.
to answer this question, tell me a little bit about yourself. I'm just going to share with you, some examples. So Barak, you can say, so the next time you are answering this question, you can say, I attended, what's the name of your university, Barak? Can you remind me?
My university is Da Nang University of Technology.
How do I spell it? Can you help me with the spelling? Dana, how do I spell that?
The D.
Uh-huh.
I can type for you.
Okay. Okay, awesome. So Danang. So I attended Danang University of Technology, where I majored in, did you say engineering, Barak?
Yes, I am engineering.
Okay, where I majored in engineering. Okay, so I attended the Nang University of Technology where I majored in engineering.
Engineering about bridge and road engineer.
Okay, okay. Well, this is just an example. It doesn't have to be exact, right? I'm just showing you
Yes.
an example. So I attended Da Nang University where I majored in electrical engineering. Okay. You can
Yes.
also say, what are some of your hobbies, Baraka?
What does it say?
Your hobbies. What do you enjoy
My
doing?
I enjoy doing work at construction site.
Your hobby?
Thói quen của
Hobby.
anh, thói quen của anh hả?
Hobby. What about
Thói quen của
things
anh hàng
like,
ngày là gì?
yeah,
Như,
your
như,
hobby?
như
So,
thể dục hay là sở thích? Sở thích ấy. Như đọc sách hay là thể dục hay là đi chơi đá banh, đá bóng gì đó.
Something that you do outside of work. For example, do you play the guitar? Do you play football on the weekends?
Đá banh, đá bóng hay chơi guitar gì đó.
yes. My hobby is drink coffee.
Not
Beer
drinking alcohol. Not drinking alcohol. I need another hobby.
My hobby is go to the beach.
Okay, so so maybe you can say I enjoy going to the beach on weekends with my family. So I enjoy going to the beach on weekends with my family, as I believe that it is important to bond with my children. You can also add that. For example, if you like music, you can also say, I enjoy playing the guitar. So I enjoy playing the guitar.
I
And
enjoy sing.
yeah,
Karaoke.
okay. Okay, so these are just some examples. I enjoy playing the guitar and do volunteer work at my church on weekends. Okay.
Yes.
So guys, this is an example of, just a simple example of how you can answer a question like this. Because when the interviewer, when they ask a question like this, they are basically just trying to get to know you a little bit more. So there is no right or wrong answer for this question. They are just trying to find out, a little bit about you. So you're not going to go into too much details. Just tell them, about your education, what you're majored in, what you specialize in, whether you did a degree in accounting, whether you did a degree in engineering. It's important to tell them about that. It's also important to, tell them about your hobbies, what you like doing. And if you do any volunteer work, this would be a great thing to talk about because you will seem like a very good employee. So remember, you are trying to impress the new company, but remember not to overdo it. Okay?
Yes.
Yes, I'm okay.
Are there any questions? Am I talking too fast? Does everyone understand?
Yes, I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, no
How are you?
Royal,
Oh,
Royal, are you
Royal.
okay, Royal?
Yes, I am understand.
Anh hỏi
Okay.
các phụ đề á, mà em không biết bậc phụ đề ở đâu, các phụ đề ở đâu anh Thắng?
Ở đâu có phụ đề đâu không biết.
Tutsong, are you okay? Is everyone okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Good. Good. All right. So now that I have explained, I'm going to give Han a chance. So Han,
Yes.
if I were to ask you the same question that I asked Barack when we started, so
Yes.
pretend that I'm the interviewer. So tell me a little about yourself.
Yes. Hi. My name is Hân. His full name Đặng Thị Ngọc Hân. Now I'm 30 years old. I was born and raised in Quảng Nam province. I graduated from Yitan University with a major financial and banking. After graduating, I worked as an accountant for a construction company for 2 years. After that, I returned to my major and worked at the bank. Its the name is Acer Bank. I work financial advisor. Yeah, and I enjoy my work and my colleague. My hobbies is reading novel, running in the morning, hiking, swimming, and learning English.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Han.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you, Han. Thank you. So good job, Han. Good job. But remember to keep it brief. Remember to keep it brief, and remember they already have all your details in terms of all the jobs you've worked at. Remember the company, they already have that information. Okay?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just remember to try and keep it brief. And when you are talking about your hobbies, maybe you can just mention one or two. You know, you don't have to mention all the things that you like doing. Just focus on maybe one or two, the important ones. Okay. So I think you mentioned you like hiking. Did you?
Yes.
Okay. So hiking, that's a great hobby. Yeah. So maybe you can say, I like hiking because I enjoy nature. So maybe you can say, I like to go hiking on the weekends because I enjoy nature.
Yes.
Okay. So this is a great thing you can just mention. Okay. So keep the hobbies brief, just mention one or two, and you did great. All right.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. How about you, Royal? How about you, Royal? So how would you answer the question? So let's pretend we're in an interview. I am the interviewer. So good morning, Mr. Royal. How are you?
Good morning. Today I am good.
Okay, awesome. So I want you to tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yes. Yes, I'm ready.
Yes, Royal. So I want you to tell me a little bit about yourself. We are in an interview, so we're practicing. So I am the interviewer and you are applying for a new job. Okay? So good morning, Mr. Royal. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. Today I am good.
Okay, nice to see you. So I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is So. I am 32 years old. I am married and have a son. And now we live in Ho Chi Minh City, but I come from in An province. I studied a major in electrical engineering at Da Nang University of Technology. I have been 8 years of experience in electricity industry. I like playing football, volleyball, and jogging. In my free time, I often go out with my wife and my son, and go out for coffee shop or go to the park.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Royal. Good job. Thank you. So guys, now you can see the examples of how you would answer a question like that. Okay. Is everyone okay so far? Barack, are you okay? Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
All
yes,
right.
I'm okay.
Okay, so I'm giving everyone an opportunity. So good job, Royal. Just one thing though, guys. I notice you all say your age. Just remember at this point in the interview, there is no need to say your age because they already have that information, okay? Can you hear me? So remember, in the interview, there is no need to say your age because they already have that information when you submitted your application. So remember, in order to, when you are applying for a job, usually you send in an application. And in that application, you would have already stated your age, your date of birth, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you would have provided them with your date of birth. So they already know what your age is. They already know how old you are. So there is no need to say how old you are because they already know that. Okay?
Okay, yes.
All right.
Okay.
I'm okay.
Okay,
Nghĩa
does
là không
everyone
nên nói cái ngày
understand?
sinh. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Có nghĩa là không nên nói cái ngày tháng năm sinh cụ thể của mình ra đúng không?
Không nên nói
Không,
tuổi,
không,
nhưng mà
không cần
nên
nói
nói
tuổi.
ngày tháng năm sinh thì được, ngày tháng thì được, sinh nhật đấy. Nhưng mà không nên nói tuổi, bởi vì cái đó có thể là khó khăn cho công việc ấy, kiểu vậy. Phỏng vấn.
Is everyone okay?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to continue. So Tunsang, I'm going to give Tunsang an opportunity to answer the question and then we'll move on to another question, okay? So Tunsang, let's pretend you're at an interview and I am the interviewer. So hello, Mr. Tunsang, how are you?
Hello, Miss Michelle. I'm fine. How are you?
Okay, I'm great. Thank you for coming in. So I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself.
Today I will introduce myself. My name is Sơn Tùng. I was born in Da Nang City. I was born in Da Nang City, and I graduated, and my major is hotel management. Yeah, I graduated since 20 and 18. Yeah, and after graduated, I worked for several hotel. Yeah, and because COVID-19, so I lost my job, and now I try to run a business of my family. Yeah. In my free time, I want to hang out with my friends to go to the coffee shop, or maybe go camping with my friends. Yeah, and I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of sport. Sport. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you're a big fan of sport. What's your favorite sport?
Yeah, I can play many sports, but not well. So yeah, I like boxing.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
and it made me reduce. It helped me reducing stress when after work, and make me feel my body well.
Okay, so it helps you, boxing helps you to reduce stress and it makes you feel good. It makes you feel well, right?
Yes, that's
Okay,
right.
awesome,
Yeah,
awesome,
yeah,
awesome.
that's about myself.
All
Thank
right,
you.
well, thank you. Thank you, Tunsang. Good job. Thank you. Thank you. So guys, now you can see, all the different ways to answer this question. So this question, like I said before, it's just a simple question that the interviewer, they want to, get some personal information about you, not too much. So you're not going to tell them, everything about your family. You can tell them if you're married, if you have children, you can say, I'm married with 2 children. I enjoy spending time with my children on the weekends. As Tung Sang says, I enjoy sports, but boxing is my favorite because it helps me to reduce stress. Han mentioned that she likes hiking. So Han, you can say, I enjoy going hiking on the weekends with my friends because I enjoy nature. I enjoy being outside in the sunshine. Barack, I know you have a family. You can mention, I enjoy spending time with my family. I enjoy bonding with my children. This would be great because it would impress your new employers. They would know that you are a family person. So you're going to keep it brief, and you are going to, just talk about the important things. Okay?
Yes.
So good job, everyone. Good job. Any questions?
No.
No?
Yeah.
All right. Let's look at the second question. How did you hear about this job? That's another popular question that sometimes they may ask in an interview. How did you hear about this job? So what do you think, guys?
Yeah. Who is first?
Well, let's start
Michelle?
with Barack. Barack, what do you think about this question? If you were in an interview and they ask, how would you answer this question? What are some of the things that you would say?
Yes. How did you hear about this job? I can answer. Yes. When I was in high school, before I graduated from high school, I applied for the university entrance exam. My older brother directed me to study and work as a bridge and road engineer because he had a friend who attended the university that I graduated from. And I also learned about his job on television before decided to apply for the university entrance exam.
Okay.
So after I graduated from university, I got a job right with my major that I had learned.
Okay, okay, thank you. So you are saying, Baraka, that you heard about the job when you were in university?
When I was in high school, I heard about this job.
When you were in high school, you heard about
Yes.
the job through?
Yes, through my older brother.
Okay, 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 okay,
Yes.
okay. And he recommended that you submit an application, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, okay, good job, good job. Well, so again, there is no right or wrong way to answer this question because everyone's experience is going to be different. Barack heard about the job from he was in high school. His brother referred and his brother encouraged him, right?
Yes.
So I'm sure it's going to be different. I'm sure that everyone's experience will be different. So there's no right or wrong way to answer this question. It's all about your personal experience, right? For some persons, so thank you, Barack. That was your experience. For some persons, maybe they heard about the job when they were in university. So for example, I heard about this job when I was in university. I saw it advertised when I was in university, or maybe I was recommended. So I was recommended to apply for this job while in university. Or you can say, I saw this job advertised via my university website. So I saw this job advertised via and via, it's another way of saying by. So sometimes we say via, sometimes some persons may say via, depending on how they pronounce it. I think the Americans, they might say via, while the British, they might say via, but it means by. So I saw this job advertised via my university website.
Can via? Yes.
Yes. So do you see what I'm typing in the chat box, guys?
Yes,
Yeah.
I can see.
Yes, yes. So like I say, everyone's experience is going to be different, right? Some persons like Barack, they were recommended by other family members to apply. Some persons, they might see an advertisement on a website, you know? So there are going to be different ways. How did you hear about this job? Social media. These days, many jobs are advertised on social media. So not on Instagram and not on the chat websites, but you do have professional websites where they advertise a lot of jobs. For example, on LinkedIn, LinkedIn. Are you guys familiar with LinkedIn? This is a professional website. It's mainly for persons who are seeking jobs. This is like a professional website where you have the opportunity to see jobs being advertised. So many persons who are looking jobs, they usually are on LinkedIn because it's like a professional website.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yes.
so there are different ways that you will hear about jobs. No one answer is perfect. So, so if I were to ask you, Han, how did you hear about this job? So pretend you're in an interview. So, hello, Han, how did you hear about this job? What would you say?
Yeah. I saw this job via my cousin.
Via my
cousin.
my cousin,
Cousin.
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 Anh hỏi gì?
Cousin?
Cousin.
Okay. Okay, sorry. Okay. So you heard about the job
Yeah.
via your
Yeah.
cousin, right?
Cousin, yeah.
Okay. So
my
your cousin.
introduced me, and then I applied.
You applied.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
applied it.
Okay. So your cousin, hello?
Yeah.
Your cousin told you about the job and then you applied, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna plug in my computer. I think it needs charging. I think the battery is gonna die. So 1 second. So Royale, thank you, Hannah. Thank you. So Royale, I'm gonna ask you the same question. So how did you hear about this job? If I were to ask,
I find this job in the internet. In now I want to work in I really want to work in a professional environment and has the opportunity to development and stick with it for a long time. So I find a new job in a foreign company, and so I find this job in the internet. Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. So basically, you found this job on the internet.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not so sure what's happening with my computer, guys. The screen went blank. I can hear you and everything, but I can't see you.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm not sure why. I thought the battery.
I can see you and
I can
everyone
see you. Yes,
very clearly.
Yeah,
thank you.
but I can't see you guys. The screen just went blank. I'm not so sure why this happened. And I'm not so sure. All right, so let me continue. So Tunsang, if I were to ask you the same question, how did you hear about this job? How would you respond?
I heard about this job.
I heard.
Yeah, I heard about this job through my friends. Yeah. One time we went to a coffee shop, so we talk about the job. So they recommend for me the tourism.
So you heard about this job by talking with your friends.
Yeah, and they recommend tourism for me. So I think it's suitable because I want, yeah, because I want to I love to communicate with the other people of the world. Yeah, and know about another country, another languages. So that's why I choose this job.
Okay, okay. So you like to communicate with people. So your friends recommended this job because you like
Yeah,
to communicate, you like to talk to other people, correct?
yeah, and
Okay. Okay, good job, good job. All right. So thank you, everyone. Thank you. Is everyone okay so far? Is everyone okay?
yes, we
All
okay.
right. Okay. So I'm going to move on to another question. So this question, this is a very popular one that interviewers, they like to ask. So interviewers, they love to ask, what are your strengths? So I'm going to type it. What are your strengths? Have you ever heard this word before or this phrase before? When
Yeah,
someone asks, what are your strengths? So I'm going to give you a moment. I'm going to give you a minute to all think about it. I want you to get some ideas together. And then, as usual, I'm going to ask Barack to share with me what he thinks this question is asking. Okay? So I'm
yes.
going to give you a moment to think about it and put your thoughts together. And then I'll start with Barack.
Strength.
Yeah.
Oh. I
So,
think
so maybe I can just clear up. So what are your strengths? They are not talking about how physically strong you are. So this question, it's not about how physically strong you are. It's about, you know, in other words, they're asking you, what are you good at? Because remember, you are applying for a new job and the company wants to know how you will help them, how you will make things better. So what are your strengths? They are trying to find out, what are you good at? Okay? So
yeah,
when you get a question like this,
Yeah.
you are going to think about the things that you are good at. What are your strengths?
Yes. Rất Nga trả lời chưa?
Yes. My strength is my hardworking skill. I never stop while I am not achieving my goal. I always adjust in any situation and circumstance.
Okay. Okay.
And special, I always looking forward to learning new things and technology.
Good. 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 Okay. Thank you, Barack. Are you finished? Or do you want to add more? Are you finished? Are you finished?
Besides, I can sing and do cultural activities in the working environment.
Okay. All right, Barack, thank you. So remember, you are to focus on the job you are applying for, and you are to talk about the skills that you have for that job. So Barack did a great job. Barack said that, you know, he was a hard worker. He enjoys learning about new things, right? So
Yes.
he's a hard worker and he works to ensure that the job is done. So this word, trait. So we say trait, which is like a special characteristic. So it's a special characteristic. So sometimes you will see this word trait. So it's a special skill or a special characteristic that someone has. So for example, Barack, when you are answering this question, you can say, instead of saying my strength is, you can say my trait is that I am a hard worker and enjoy learning new things. So I am a hard worker and I enjoy learning new things. Learning new things, you can also continue by saying learning new things helps me to complete my job better, or learning new things helps me to develop more. Okay?
Yes.
So
Yes.
this is one way you can answer the question. My trait, my special skill, my special characteristic is that I enjoy learning new things, because when I learn new things, it helps me to do a better job, right? It helps me to complete my job better. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
All right,
Okay.
so that's a
Okay.
great way of answering the question. Remember, you are going to talk about the things that you are good at. Okay, so I want you
Yes.
to think about the things that you are good at when you're answering this question. So Barack has shared with us. What about you, Han? If I were to ask you this question, what are your strengths? How would you
Yes.
answer this question?
Yes. My strongest choice is in a customer service.
I'm sorry?
Yes, my choice
Uh-huh.
is in customer service.
Being, I'm going to ask someone to help me. Being customer, sorry?
Customer service.
Service.
Customer service. Customer
Yes,
service. Okay.
Yes. I can listen and pay close attention to my customer in needs. Yeah. Yeah, and working with people, I can work hard. Yes, and I have always been at planning, at the telling all the steps.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm, yes. Okay. Finish.
Oh, okay. All right, Han. Thank you. Thank you. So
Yeah.
you are saying, Han, your special trait, your strongest trait is your customer service skills, right?
Yes.
Yes, because you enjoy helping customers. You enjoy that the customer is satisfied. You enjoy doing a good job. And when you do a good job, you ensure that the customer is satisfied, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So let me help you with that answer. So you can say, my strongest trait is customer service. So my strongest trait is customer service. Customer service
Yes.
is customer service skills. I enjoy completing the job well. as this pleases the customers, as this makes my customers happy,
Yes.
and they will support the business. Okay. So
Yeah.
I enjoy completing the job well, as this makes my customers happy and they will support the business. I enjoy paying attention to detail.
Yes.
And this makes my customers feel happy and secure.
Secure.
Yes.
Secure.
So it makes my customers feel happy. It makes them feel secure. I enjoy paying attention to details. When they need something, I pay attention to what it is that they need, and I ensure that I provide it exactly what they want.
Yes.
Okay? So
Yes.
this is a great answer. All right?
Yes.
So I'm going to move on to Royale. So Royale, if I were to ask you the question, what are your strengths? How would you answer this question?
My strength is I am very enthusiastic with everyone at work and live and life, and I am a very careful person at work. I work in electricity so I think a person I think if I are careful in work is important in my work.
Okay, thank you, Royale. Thank you. So you mentioned that you get along well with everyone, right? You are able to work and get along well with everyone, and that you are very careful at work, correct?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, you think so? You just said it. You just said it
and
because
you
I
think
heard
so.
it. You just said it, Royal. I want you guys, I want you to be confident. I want you to be confident when you're speaking, okay? So don't be afraid to say the wrong thing. I want you to feel confident and I want you to feel relaxed, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's funny.
So Royal, I'm going to help you. So you say that you like working with everyone, and there's a special word, there's a special phrase that we use. So you can say, I am a good team player. Have you ever heard that word before? Team
Yeah.
player. Yeah.
Yes.
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 That's
Yeah. So I am a good team player. I work well with everyone in order to get the job done. And this is very important, you know. It's important that we are able to work with everyone. We won't always like everyone, but it's important that we are able to work with everyone to get the job done. We won't like everybody, and that's a fact. But it's important, although we don't like someone, we are able to work with them in order to get the job done. So that's very important. Employers want to know that you can work with everyone regardless of the circumstances. Okay? So this is a very good trait, Royale. This is a very good trait that you have. You are able to work with everyone. You are a good team player and you can work with everyone to get the job done. Okay?
Yes.
All right, so thank you, Royale. And Tunsong, So Tunsong, I'm going to finish up with you. So if I were to ask you this same question, what are your strengths? How would you answer?
My strength is my strength. I'm a responsible person. Yeah, hard working and working on time. I think I think that will make a good worker.
Okay, so you are a responsible worker, and you mentioned that you are always on time, right?
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. So you are always on time. It means you are very punctual at work, right? You go to work on time. So you can say, my trait. So my trait is my punctuality, as I ensure that I get to work on time. You can also say, I am able to meet deadlines very well because I ensure that I spend enough time to get the job done well. So you are able to meet deadlines. So because you go to work early in the mornings, you are able to put in the time that is needed. You are able to put in the hours that is needed. So when your boss says, I need this report at 5 p.m. this evening, because you got to work early, you can complete the report at 5 p.m., right? On the other hand, if you got to work late like Barack, you won't be able to complete the report at 5 p.m., right? So this is a good trait. When you are punctual, you get to work early, you are able to meet deadlines, and this is very important. Companies, they want someone who is able to meet deadlines, who is able to work under stress, who is able to work under pressure. Companies love that. Okay? So remember, guys, these are just some of the ways that you can answer some of these questions. There are other ways, but these are just a few examples of, some of the things that you can say to some of the questions. I know we have many more questions on the list, but unfortunately, our time is up, and I'm going to have to wrap up soon, okay?
Yes.
So is everyone okay? Are there any questions? Is everyone okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yes, I'm okay.
Yes, I'm okay.
I'm
okay. Okay. You all look so serious. Was the material okay, guys? Was the information okay?
Yes,
Yes.
this information okay.
All right. Okay. There are no questions? Nobody wants to ask me anything tonight?
Yeah.
Yes, I have a question.
Sure. What's your question,
okay.
man?
Yes. What are your strengths?
That's a great question. So my strength is I think I'm a great team player. I am able to work with many persons, regardless of their personalities, because I spent many years working in an office. So I am able to work with anyone, regardless of their personalities, because for me, it's important to get the job done, no matter what. So I am able to work with anyone. I'm a good team player. And I'm also punctual. So just like Song, punctual, yeah. So punctual, it means, let me type it for you in the chat box. So I'm also punctual. I usually get to work very early in the mornings, and I get to work early and I start working early. So because of that, I'm able to meet my deadlines. So I think that those are my two biggest traits. I am very punctual. I'm able to meet my deadlines, and I'm a good team player. I don't have to like you, but I can still work with you in order to get the job done. And for me, that's the most important thing, you know?
Yeah.
So I think those are my two biggest traits. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for being with me tonight. It was good seeing you. Have a good night. Take care. And I look forward to meeting with you again. So good night, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you so
Bye.
much. My pleasure.
Bye.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
See
Bye-bye.
you next time.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Good night.